very good evening. You're watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. A major controversy has erupted at Bengaluru's Kempegowda International Airport after a video showing passengers offering namaz inside Terminal 2 went viral. The incident has triggered political reactions across Karnataka, with the BJP accusing the Siddamaraiah-led Congress government of hypocrisy, alleging that while RSS events face restrictions, prayers from another faith are being allowed in public spaces. Now, airport authorities have clarified that no prior permission had been taken, raising security and operational concerns in such a high security and sensitive area. Many observers have pointed out that the simplest solution lies in creating designated multi-faith prayer rooms at airports, a practice followed globally to ensure respect for all religions without causing disruption. But instead of constructive solutions, the issue has quickly turned into a political game, making it necessary to reason on how to maintain dignity, inclusivity and order in such shared public spaces. I want to open up this discussion with my guests who are joining me on the debate right now. Tahira Hassan, activist; Gautam Mukherjee, senior journalist; Nikhil Chadwani, author and influencer; and Dr. Martan Jha, contributing editor, Newsx. Now, I want to go across to Gautam Mukherjee first. So, we are not trying to politicize this issue. We are only here to debate and discuss what solutions we can come up with, because we want to avoid such sensational videos coming to the fore and then political games being played over it.
Well, you're not allowed to do namaz in the public space. You can go to the prayer room and do it if there is a prayer room. They often are at most of the modern airports. But this is clearly not allowed. And it has been done with a view to make a statement, and it doesn't work too well. And I think the ringleaders, if any, should be arrested, and this should be strictly not allowed in future.
All right. Tahira Hassan, I want to come across to you now. How do you see this entire controversy that's been created over a small issue? We are seeking solutions here that we want to treat every religion with dignity. Should the staff over there have trained better in how to handle such situations so that it could not have escalated so much?
Yes, very true. And I think that most of the airports have designated a space or room for the namaz. So naturally they must go and offer the namaz there. There must be a room for if somebody wants to offer the puja. But there must be a designated rooms for that. And the public place, one should avoid it and not offer the namaz also. But if there is not causing any hindrance to the passengers and others, so I think it should not be blown out of proportion right now. And we must respect each and every religion. It's not that I'm saying here, because it is in our constitution, Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar's constitution. The state has no religion. Very true. The state should take all the religions, give the equal respect. So, if it is prohibited, should be prohibited for all religion, not to break this rule. But I think that what is the fundamental right that is enshrined in our constitution is health and education. The priority should be on that. Raise the voice of that. That's why there's two education system. Why the only rich people get the quality of education and oppressed class they don't have access on the quality of education, because it is enshrined in our constitution. It's our constitutional right to life, Article 21, So these should be, dignified life should be provided to each and every one, and gender equality. So these are the issues, employment, these are the issues we must raise our voice. Religion is something very personal. They can complain to airport, and the airport will next time not let it done, and whoever has allowed it, the strict action taken against them. If there is a room for the namaz, why they did not go to offer the namaz in the room? Because I don't know about these things. It is a matter of the investigation, but it is blown out of proportion, this issue. Is it that important issue? I think the hunger is more important issue. Employment is more important issue. Raise voice on that. The religion is something very personal. I mean, what I do, what you do, this is our personal matter where to offer. Don't offer, you just prohibit it properly. No, nobody should be allowed to offer namaz or whatever is on the religious activities on the airport. Only go to designated room. If there is not designated room, go your home and offer the namaz. There is provision. You can offer the namaz after going back to home. So I think it has been blown out of proportion, and should be seen who are the people and who are offering namaz. Because here in Lucknow Lulu Mall, when all the investigation showed that they were not Muslim at all. So these things are under matter of investigation. Let the investigation complete it. Then only things will be decided. But it is we believe unity in diversity. And we are the citizen of the largest democracy that is run by the Constitution. True, anybody who is trying to violate the Constitution will be punished.
Absolutely. Dr. Nikhil, I want to go across to Nikhil Chadwani now. How are you looking at this? Because we know that there are multi-faith rooms available at the airport. However, there has been some kind of gap, because the security staff and the airport staff, they were all seen not guiding these people to the right kind of place, so that this entire incident would not have happened. Firstly, also it's a high security sensitive area. It's the airport, it's the international airport. So how do you look at this?
Ma'am, this country, India, will not tolerate a state government that is only strict with Hindus and soft on violation in the name of vote banks. Law must be equal to everyone, enforcement must be equal, and national security is not a bargaining chip. When RSS conducts a Path Sanchalan after formally applying for police permission in Karnataka, why does Congress government object? But when a group gathers and performs organized namaz inside Bengaluru airport, a high security restricted zone, you suddenly become silent. Congress is silent about it. There's nobody from Congress who is giving out a statement about it. Is it not double standards? One activity is in open public space, the RSS activity. It is in open public space with prior permission. The other one is inside a protected airport terminal. Yet the one which is targeted is the RSS by the Congress, not the unauthorized act in a sensitive zone. What is the airport security protocol over there? Bengaluru International Airport, it is a category X high security aviation zone. Even photography is restricted in certain regions in Bangalore airport. So who allowed a mass gathering? Which officer cleared it? Show the permission document. I would like to see it. The entire country would like to see it. And if there is no permission, then why has no action been taken? Why no notice? Why no inquiry? Why no statement from the local government? Or does the Congress government simply chooses silence when the activity suits their vote bank? If Congress claims that there was permission involved, then I have another question. Why is the state willing to approve religious demonstration inside the airport but not patriotic discipline marches on public roads? You cannot have two set of rules, one for the vote bank and one for nationalist organizations. This is extremely disappointing from the Congress party. This is extremely disappointed from the local Karnataka leadership, and I demand answers.
Right. I believe Shamshavi Shrain, Advocate Supreme Court, has also joined us for this discussion. I want to understand how do you see this? How do we maintain dignity without disruptions?
I would like to start from our first point, wherein someone from the RSS have been saying that why RSS is not allowed and why the Muslims are allowed over here. First, RSS is not a religion, okay? It is an organization. So we have Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai both, and the Jains. And so they are
ma'am, I would
called
request you
religion.
not
RSS
to.
is not a religion. Let's start it from that.
Yeah, ma'am, I would request you not to get into that. We will stick to the issue of how to maintain dignity without, causing disruptions. We do not want to get into the politics of it. We are here to discuss solutions, ma'am.
Saying that how it was allowed over there. Yes, it is wrong that they actually offered namaz over there, because now most of the airports now have a dedicated prayer room. If they don't have, they should create one, because we all know that not only Muslims, even Jains also have a particular time when they want to pray. And I'm not sure about Christians or Sikh or Hindus, but these two religions, I could say that they have a certain time wherein they want to pray. So it says the government's job to have a prayer room everywhere, all such kind of places. Now, third, if we are saying that why did they do that and how this happened and all of that, so the point is that if you apply holy ka rang, so that is also even a way of it's like a way to you are doing something of your own religion. So if you are burning a diya, if you are doing something such, which means that you are doing something good for the Diwali. So when you can do for Diwali, for Holi, for Christmas, for something, so why not for the Islam? So it is okay if they have done it, but it's wrong. I would totally agree that it's wrong that they did it there. They should have a dedicated space for that. And these people should know that even in Islam, it is said that you can skip namaz for these reasons. So one of the reason is if you are traveling and you don't have a space for namaz, so you don't have to create a hindrance to anyone. You can skip that namaz.
Right.
So it seems that these gentlemen have of course read Quran. They are following Islam, but they are not able to understand the importance that there are few places, for instance, if you are pregnant, so you are not obligated to offer namaz, or if you are an old person. So there are many places where Islam says that namaz can be skipped. So this is the point where these gentlemen should understand that if you are at a certain place where there is no space for namaz, they should ignore it over there. They should skip the namaz.
Right.
So and finally, if at all they have offered the namaz, but it did not create any hindrance to anyone. So if anyone says that they should be arrested, who is the ringleader and all, these are some stupid statements that someone is making. Arresting anyone is not the answer.
Right, ma'am, I want to rope in Dr. Jha now. Dr. Jha, how do you see this? What solutions can we provide to maintain dignity for all religions, no matter what, and to ensure that no such disruptions happen in the first place ever again? Is it possible that we have a code of conduct in place for public spaces? Because we know that there was a prayer room, a multi-prayer room there at the Bengaluru airport.
Well, my take is that there should be laws and regulations put in place. If there are clear laws and regulations put in place, these kind of debates would not happen in the first place. My contention is that how come this thing happened in the first place, and secondly, if it happened, why is it creating a controversy? So people who are in charge of making sure that laws and regulations should be put in place, they should be asked this question first. Secondly, my fellow panelists said that religion is a very personal matter. I agree, but in political science we are told that personal is also political. I am also looking at this situation from two angles. The relationship between citizenship and the state, right? We call ourselves a secular nation. What is the meaning of secular? Secular exactly means that the state does not have anything to do with any religion, right? But in India, historically, the conception of secularism is very different, where state wants to take care of every religion equally. Now this is, very different from the key idea of secularism. The Indian state needs to define what secularism means to it, okay? Because if the government of India, if the Indian state does not come out with a clear blueprint of what secularism means to them, to the people in power or the powers that be, this kind of confusion will go on till eternity. And we have seen enough number of debates on that. All kinds of debate which happens on these, issues, and I call them very flimsy kind of arguments come, because we don't want to talk about theories. Theories are tossed aside. The worst thing about the Indian political system is that no theoretical debate on citizenship and religion happens, because we think theories are, they are not worth it. And I would say, theories are very self-explanatory statements. Theories are not meant to correspond to reality, they are meant to explain reality. And the reality is this, that because the Indian political system, Indian media does not talk about citizenship and the relationship between religion and the state and the kind of conception of secularism that exists in India, that's why these kind of debates happen. That's my assertion.
Right. Gautam Mukherjee, I want to pick up a point from Dr. Jha's statement over there, and I want to ask you, do you also think that there should be a clear policy on religious expression in publicly shared spaces in India?
There already is, but as far as a particular minority goes, they occupy public spaces, they occupy land they do not own, they occupy roads. It's a continuous process, and each one is objected to by both the people and the government, and then it stops for a while, it starts again. Now in a state like Karnataka, which is very clearly biased in favor of its vote banks, this is an expression of political statement rather than anything to do with Namaz. If you want to do Namaz, you can easily go to the prayer room. If you want to show off and you want to make a political statement, then you do this. And what is the question of it not inconveniencing people? People may not come and object while you're doing namaz, but it is definitely in the way for all the other people who are using the airport. So this is wrong, and there's no two ways about it.
So, sir, a follow-up on your statement. What other solutions can we offer if you say that there are frameworks in place? What other solutions can be offered to avoid such, incidents in the future?
Well, like I said before, these are organized events. I don't think they're spontaneous. So those people who organized it should be arrested and questioned.
Okay.
And the law should be enforced.
All right.
You're not allowed to do this.
We will get into the investigation as and when it happens, but I want to go across now to Tahira Hassan. Tahira Hassan, if there are regulations in place, if there are multi-faith rooms and prayer rooms available at the airport, we are seeing that maybe the staff was not experienced enough to deal with such a situation. But going forward, how can we handle such situations in shared spaces so that the dignity is maintained across the board?
It's true. I think the staff was not trained. Otherwise, most of the airports have designated prayer room, namaz room, there's space designated, so they can ask them to go there. Or if there is not, as I earlier in my opening statement said, then there is a provision in the Islam. They can come back. They can skip that time and come back their home or wherever they are going, and they can offer the namaz there. This can be made clear to them. Laws can be, of course, implemented properly. but it should not be politicized, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
But before me, my co-panelist said that
Right,
the
ma'am.
vote
So,
bank.
if
So
there
I'm
are
trying-
laws in place, why is it happening day after day? Why are people failing to follow the law, or their, if there are provisions in their religion
No, it's
as well?
not always they are failing to follow the rules. Now the people don't offer prayer on the streets because it's prohibited now. They offer only in masjids, and most of the masjids are not using loudspeaker also, because in some states the state has made this rule. So people are following the rule. It is not that not following, they are not able to implement, then they must take the action. That is a different. But you said it should not be politicized, and earlier co-panelists again said that vote bank politics. What does you mean by the vote bank politics? I am not able to understand. Muslims, you are talking about the minority, I know. They are economically, educationally, socially so backward, pathetic condition. Their condition is pathetic. So this vote bank policy, what kind of abasement it is doing? You just let me know. I think we should not politicize. Again, I will see. We are the citizen of the largest democracy that is run by the Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar's constitution. And we believe in unity and diversity. And
Absolutely.
handful of people cannot break our this Ganga Jamni fabric. We love each other. We enjoy each other's festival. We just light the diyas also. We play this vibrant Holi also. So this you cannot make us to apart from this beautiful vibrant color festivals. You cannot make us to feel no, this is not my festival, this is my festival. No, it's India. This is the beauty of my country. Don't politicize it. If
All
the
right.
people are doing
I'm running
wrong,
out of
take
time
the
over
action.
here. I'd like a quick last word from Dr. Jha. This is a debate about usage of shared public spaces, security in sensitive zones, and religious freedom. How do we finally maintain dignity without disruptions? A quick word from you, Dr. Jha.
I would say, as I was saying, that Indian state needs to, come out with a blueprint that what kind of secularism it believes in. Because unless and until it makes clear to the citizens what kind of secularism it believes in, these kind of debates will go on till cows come back home. That's
All
my
right.
assertion.
All right. I thank all my guests, Samsha V. Shrain, Tahira Hassan, Gautam Mukherjee, Nikhil Chadwani, and Dr. Marchand Jha for joining us for this debate. We are